Hello, wherever, whenever, and whoever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to the Humblewood, in that little corner of the Beastlands, in the Outer Plains there, where it is that we have set this wonderful setting from Hit Point Press. And we are joined once more by our full cast of lovely adventurers, fabulous, fabulous people, one and all, and we should jump in to see what's going on with them just a second. Actually, we haven't done this for a quick while. Let's quickly go around seeing who you are on the material plane and who you play in today. Astuto.
Oh, hi. I'm Lauren Urban on Material Plane. You can find all the stuff I'm doing at lauren-urban.com. Tonight I'm playing Astuto, who's soaking wet.
We shall find out what's going on there in just a
all
second.
That's going on.
And Haran Gone Bad.
Is that me?
That is you.
I'm assuming that's me. Okay, I'm pretty sure. I wasn't sure, but then you didn't say my name, and I was confused. Anyway, what up? I'm Jazz, also known as Discordia. I'm the everywheres. I am a dealer in real life. A card dealer.
Yeah, I was going to say, clarification.
Strike that from the recording. And tonight I'm playing our Herringon Bard kit. They are, I actually don't know where they are. Shopping, I'm assuming. Somewhere. Hopefully not soaking wet.
And Thistle Snoot.
Hey, that's me. I'm Jess. Hello. I'm playing Thistle Snoot Whisker Paws, a pack cleric of Hath.
A knight cleric, yes indeed. And last but not least, our raptor druid.
Hi, I am Lutus Rex. I am playing Murik. In real life, I'm actually surveillance, person for a casino, so...
I think I knew this about you, I just forgot.
Right.
I did not! That's amazing!
Yep, that's my regular job. And you can find
Not
me
actually
on
at the same
Tuesdays.
casino, though. That'd be weird.
No, that'd be fun, though. But you'd never see me.
I was about to say, we probably wouldn't be interacting at all. Anyway, sorry.
Just Tim waving at monitors. Hi, Jazz. I see
Be
you.
raving at random cameras. Hi, Dan.
Okay, thank
But
you
yeah,
very
you can
much.
find me here, you can find me somewhere, but I'm here, let's do this.
Thank you. And we are QuestJunkiesUK. We play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs. If you're not already, do consider giving us a follow, if for nothing else than to get in on the action that is the incredible charity fundraiser for the awesome World Central Kitchen, which kicks off on Thursday, Halloween, or Friday over here in Japan. But if you'll indulge me, players, let me quickly show everything that's going on. Are you ready? I'm going to speedrun this. On Halloween, we have Grave Danger, our one-page TRPG with Dreaded GM, Jeremy Cobb of Three Black Halflings, Kendall Drury from Deerstalker Productions, and Michelle from Phoenix Dice. Random Necromantic Fun PvP, 2 versus 2. How's that going to work out? We shall see. After that, we'll be jumping into Session 2, which is Chasenta's Tyranny, our good friends, the regular crew, as they set off to search for allies to help them against the tyrant and the rule of the evil Shala there. Next up after that, we have one-shot roulette. It's been a while, but the fabulous D'Angelo Murillo, GM Workshop, Sky McSparkle, James Hake, and Scarlet Song will be joining us for an entirely randomly generated adventure. The characters, the story, everything randomly rolled in the moment, and we jump right into things as we get going. After that, we have the fantastic Candice the Magnificent, Fovorobus, G of D, Patch Kelly, and the Scottish Geek joining us for our first ever session of Kids on Brooms as they play the students of a magical school sneaking out of the school and zooming off on their brooms to save their parents, who are the characters from the one-shot roulette the night before. And they're going to see what mess they've got themselves into and try and rescue them from that. Next up, we have Tomb of Annihilation, the regular crew, as they delve into the Tomb of the Nine Gods for the first time. Will they survive this infamous mega dungeon? Come and support if you can. After that, we have Blades in the Dark. Matt Briefcase Brown, Honey Buns, Limar the Congai, and Shamini Bundell join us to go on a heist to steal something. All of the special guest one-shots are connected, so this will also be connected to that necromantic plot once we've discovered what it is in Grave Danger on Halloween. After that, we'll be heading over for the next Humblewood session. That will bring us a week from now. These fine people once again joining us where they delve into the secrets of the magical college that is the Avium and discover how to defeat the aspect of fire. Next up, we have a very special session of Honey Heist. Josh the Pirate, Myrat Pirate, Shez, Mother of Bunnies, and Sky Guy joining us, and me also as a player, because we are very delighted to welcome the designer of Honey Heist himself, Grant Howitt, to be running us through that adventure. It's going to be a fantastic, pun-filled, shenanigan-rich time, as always. Then, the final guest session is the Bleaksties and Draconiques, Mike Moans, and the OKS GM joining us for our signature Who, What, Where, as our 4 adventurers awaken without their memories, merely their physical appearance and the equipment that they have lying about them, trying to decide who they are and figure out what's going on. They attempt to use their abilities and spells and the like and try and figure out what their characters are as they play. After that, we'll be jumping into the weekend with our buddies over for Candlekeep Mysteries, and of course, back over here into the north for Fandelver and below with our fabulous friends. Saphir away travelling, I'm afraid, but the rest of the crew are ready to delve into the depths and head off to the Duragar Fortress and figure out what's been going on with these psionic goblins. And last but not least, we have one more session of Tomb of Annihilation to wrap the whole thing up. 10 days of adventures. Not only all these fine things, the 12 sessions from us, but also over at Guild Superior and our friends Folk of Myth. We are joining together this trio of awesome channels and communities to raise these funds for the incredible World Central Kitchen and all of the work that they do, bringing food to those affected by disasters, be they natural or man-made. They are very active at the moment in Gaza and the Ukraine and the aftermath of the hurricanes in the US and all over the world. All sorts of projects going on. They've done great things after earthquakes here in Japan. Just a wonderful charity, and I really hope that you're able to donate and help with the cause. Though donations will cause shenanigans in the game, be it advantages, disadvantages, health potions, wild magic surges, random monster drops, a chance to play at PhoenixUK's table, if you would like to jump in and join us, and all sorts of other things as well, specific to individual game systems. Do come and check that out. Plus, we have a way to say thank you. Every $5 will get you a ticket in our grand prize draw. There are prizes on offer. They're fabulous dice vaults from Wooten Forge, beautiful dice to put in them from Phoenix Dice, guest subscriptions for Sirenscape, miniatures from Hero Forge, TRPG books from various publishers, lots and lots of amazing things to give away. So every $5 will get you a ticket and a chance to win, and we'll draw those at the end of the campaign and see if we've reached our goal and what sort of fun milestones we've reached along the way. Very, very excited. Do check out our Discord and socials if you want to keep up to date with what's happening when and all of that fun stuff there. And I'm going to take a drink.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Drink, 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 drink.
Okay. I love Eddie Izzard's bit about that song. It's like everyone's just waiting to come running in from the next room to do the five.
Let's just face it, we just love Eddie Izzard because they are fabulous.
Absolutely, absolutely. Right, okay, thank you everybody. Now, let's just return here to this adventure here and now. Last time they had visited the Humblefolk Council in its new representation that they have there and delivered the news. They had found out that this creature, the ominous aspect of fire, is threatening the wood, although it is unable to go beyond the bounds of the Scorched Grove, it seems. They were asked to go to the Avium, this mysterious arcane college for the birdfolk and humblefolk here, so that they could research more into how to combat this menace. And after that, Astuto went out to one of the overlooks on the eastern side of the tree, looking out across the canopy from the vast reaches of the Alderheart, and looking out over the forest to where you can actually see the Avium from the Alderheart here. Another gigantic remains of a tree, a petrified trunk with its various terrariums floating about it, just visible in the settling evening light. Astuto was joined by their grandmother to talk about everything that had happened, with a confrontation with their angry grandfather and his pride. And then the grandmother revealed herself to be part of a group, followers of the god of exploration and adventure known as Rhea, and asked that Astuto go down into the roots of the trees, meet with tenders, Murk's previous instructor and mentor in the tenders, and be granted access to a different part of the roots, one usually off limits. Astuto disappeared through a secret door in a tunnel, greeted by the bushy-tailed, bright-eyed Ratatosk guard within. But they were traveling alone at this point. Our other adventurers, Kits, Thistlesnoots, and Muruk, had returned back to their humble quarters at the Feather's Friend. And it was at the Feather's Friend that a short while had passed and you had slated your thirst and had your evening meal when Maya, sorry, getting my yas mixed up. Excuse me.
Appeared.
Maya, yes, they got us in Thistlesnoot's tea leaves. Maya, the tender that you had made friends with out in the Scorched Grove and the trials and tribulations thereof, came to fetch you and asked that you join Astuto down in the roots, and leading you, if I railroad you for a second, leading you down through the branchway, curling down into the ever quieter and darker parts of the root structure of this massive heart tree. You were also brought to this inconspicuous, normal-looking side tunnel, and then the secret knock was given again, and a section of the wall swung away. A Ratatosk, a animal being here, species that you have never seen yet, although, Kit, you had heard that they were guarding certain parts and pathways from the tree to the great beyond, from whence you came. Kit, our Harangon Bard, having arrived here with the Witchlight Carnival and then being abandoned. But not, it was kind of home aloned more than abandoned, if I may make a different verb.
Kevin! They forgot Kit!
It was Mr. Witch and Mr. Light. Ah! It's like, Kevin! Kit!
It's actually very nice to think about. Thank you.
Can Kit do the Kevin? Ah! But with the ears. With the Harangon's ears. Does that work? And you were ushered within, and Maya led you along the tunnel, seemingly equally as excited as you were curious. Not having, she doesn't seem to be part of this rare sub. Try not to use the word cult. It just sounds so ominous. Subsection of the rare church. And
a religious offshoot.
yes, indeed.
Everything's a cult when you really think about it.
I
We
like
don't have robes. There are no robes. It's not a cult.
Yes,
Therefore,
no hoods. no dark tallow
Is there a funny
candles. No, there is not. There is a funky compass made of arrows, but you go winding down through this tunnel into the deeper roots of the tree, and an area clearly unused by the regular residents of the older hut. And you become aware of a shimmering, dancing light blue glow, like that, that bioluminescent algae that's in the ocean. Is it algae? Plankton? Plankton. Where people kind of like swoop their hand through the waves and it just like glows. It's that kind of blue. And you come around the corner, and Muruk, you see your previous tutor standing there, and you also all see Astuto, who seems to have recently gone through something, as they are standing on the edge of a shimmering pool of that blue light, drenched as if with water, and looking rather bedraggled. But
there's like a-
triumphant.
Is he glowing too? Like, was there transfer?
I don't think I'm glowing, but yeah, he is like soaked to the bone, still in his clothes, just the bag over on the side. He looks like he just saw something wondrous, but is also exhausted and is holding his sword. And the sword is glowing.
See the character art, if you will.
See, yeah, except the character art is after the prestidigitation happens, and
Yes.
he kind of looks up and goes, "Oh, good, that was super fast."
Timing.
And I'm gonna look over
I
at
hope
Weird
you
place
had a
to
good
go
time.
swimming. Yeah.
Well, yes, no, and maybe. Could you explain? I'm gonna look over at the tender. Could you explain everything? Cause I can't.
So Beerson comes to you and puts a hand on your shoulder, Muruk. Welcome. I am glad that you were able to join us at Astuto's request. A group, tenders, residents of the High Canopy, other organizations, followers of Rhea, and he pulls a talisman from his robes, and it has crossed arrows surrounded by ivy, which makes like a compass, compass flower. What are they called? The
Rose.
Rose.
Compass
Thank you.
rose.
Thank you. Too general. It's like more specific. More specific. Thank you. Yes, and the this compass rose symbol of Rhea, and he says, Astuto was the final link. We dared not dream that this could happen in our time. And he points to the wall where, written in bird folk, humble folk, and common, there is a passage of text carved, but the color has kind of changed, so it's not fresh by any means, but there is a passage of text carved into the wall of this cavern, shimmering in this pool's light, and above it an old carving of that symbol of Rhea. It vaguely resembles, but unquestionably so, resembles things that have happened to you since the Witchlight left. It talks of the spreading of the Scorched Grove. It talks of plagues of ember bats, people of the forest displaced, the rise and fall of the bandit coalition, although not mentioning them by name. And it seems to be vague. It seems like it could have gone either way. The Wildwood Brigade could have been formed, like it has, or it could have ended in the destruction and death of those in the bandit coalition. All of you arrive at and are focusing on the final part of this writing, as it reads: one of scorched earth, one of the wood, one of the stars, and one from beyond, shall manifest good.
Please hold. I'm writing.
I'm not good with riddles.
So Beerson steps amongst you and placing a paw, they're a Vulpin, placing a paw on each of your shoulders, reads out loud that same section that you had paused on. One of scorched earth. And he places a paw on your shoulder, Merc. One of the wood. And he gestures to Astuto. One of the stars. And he nods towards you, Thistlesnoot. And you think of how Hath was born of a constellation.
Constellation who wouldn't shut up.
Yes. And then he turns to you, Kit. One from beyond. It was the last piece of the puzzle for us to confirm that Astuto was truly one of the wood, and not merely of arcane pursuits.
So, prophecy.
Did you know this was maybe talking about us like this whole time?
We hoped.
Well, we all know Astuto was the one. I mean,
No. I don't know. First off, prophecy. I have my doubts. Beyond that, yeah, it's kind of weird. But there's 4 of us, and on top of that, they believe it. They're gonna help us to be able to defeat the big fire thing.
well,
Whoa,
and
defeat the big fire thing. I wasn't sure. I wasn't aware we were like trying to go toe to toe with this thing. I was kind of under the impression we were just gonna like talk to it and see if we could get it to go away.
I mean, that might be defeating prophecy. No matter what
do
the
you
prophecy
remember the
says.
giant fire balls it threw at us, and the running and the
Yeah.
screaming and the
From a
fear?
distance.
Yeah,
Talking from a
listen.
distance.
Listen, there's a reason in where I kind of said I wasn't gonna do anything unless they told the rest of you, specifically you, Kit.
One cannot
Me?
talk
Why
to a
me?
volcano and talk it out of erupting.
I mean, I haven't seen it
Well,
happen,
Have
but
you tried?
Do you want to?
I think we
Listen.
have to.
Listen.
Uh,
There are no. I mean, no. Go ahead. This is new. You have opinions. I'm not the only one with opinions. I just talk really loud sometimes. Go ahead.
No. You said listen. So we're listening.
Oh yeah, kind of just something that I say as a filler word until I come up with something that I'm actually trying to say. I do think that it's worth trying for several reasons. One, if it's an elemental type creature, it might not be evil, and if it's not evil, then it doesn't necessarily deserve to get. Well, I don't know if we could try to destroy it, even if we tried. I don't know if we could do that, even if we tried. But I mean, the thought's there, I guess. Point is that just like any one of us doesn't deserve the chance to speak its piece. The thing has legs. It has legs that it walks on, kind of like a person. So
I mean, maybe it doesn't know what it's doing wrong.
maybe it feels trapped in that little tiny little grove that's not so little to us, but maybe really it's like kind of, I mean, when you take into account how big that thing is, it's like a little sandbox, you know?
I agree kind of on principle with all of you. That being said, the first time it saw me, it tried to hurl a giant thing of fire at me, which isn't a good, like, first impression. So,
I mean, that could be how they say hello.
well, and the point is we gotta learn more, but, I mean, back to the whole thing on the wall. The important thing is...
that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but more importantly, because they believe that we're the people in their prophecy, they're gonna help, which is
Who
way
wrote this
more important.
prophecy?
Druids.
I don't understand.
That's our shtick. Elements and like prophecy.
Oh, I didn't know that. So like you see the future? Have you been able to see the future this entire time?
Yeah, I predict people's deaths all the time.
I don't know if like telling
Well, I
people
mean-
that running directly into danger is necessarily predicting their deaths.
On a
But-
long enough scale, everybody dies, so you should have a 100% success rate.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, no, I'm more asking like, how does that work? Did you like see like you know how the that one lady saw the scary vision of the creepy thing and it wasn't entirely accurate. It was kind of
While
foggy.
Kit's talking, like Maruka's gonna look at Sobirson and just give that please God help me look.
His rambling.
just
I just kind of feel like one time there was this fortune teller that we had back at the carnival, but that wasn't really the same thing. All she would do is kind of gaze into a little crystal ball, and then sometimes it would come true. Most of the time, it was like whether it would be sunny tomorrow or not. We couldn't
okay,
predict that.
okay, I got
Exactly
it. All right.
you-
I would listen to you with your traveling carnival if you tell me anything about that. I believe you know about that, right? Yes?
I don't
Okay, okay.
know. So
I
the phone that you're
live
using is
here.
Uh,
And I'm saying that the big fiery thing that wants to murder us
We don't
needs
know
to
that.
be stopped.
how exactly do you plan on stopping the big fiery thing that's as big as a mountain?
Well, we could talk to my my master who's standing right here.
Directly to Sobir said, "Hey, how do you think that we can go up against a giant mountain?
And
That
steps
hurls-
out of the way.
Creature that hurls fireballs at us and stuff."
It has been contained before.
Don't you think it doesn't want to be contained? Don't you think it should go back where it belongs?
I have a question. Out of character question, but
Yeah.
regarding character question. So I know Hath is not big on prophecy. Hath is more just like giving you a nudge so you know to dodge before an imminent death. Does Thistle Snoot
I guess.
know much about like other gods giving prophecy? Like how legit does this seem? Can I religion or insight check this? Because like, yeah, this is a very convenient sounding prophecy. And Jessica, as someone who is GM, just like, aha, this is so nice. And John did a nice thing. But like for Thistle Snoot, I feel like this is all a little bit convenient.
I want to
Okay.
vibe check this prophecy.
Yeah, like is it a real thing, or did they just kidnap my friend
Mhm.
and dunk him in some water, and now everybody is like, oh, we have a new plan?
Please, yeah.
Curious what a lot of
You
this
can
is.
your choice. You flavor it religion or insight.
Okay. I'm better at insight.
There's something so gorgeous to me about inciting a prophecy. I don't know why I find it amazing, but I do.
I
can
also
guidance
wanna insight
myself? Can I
every
guidance
prophecy.
myself with that?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think half. Oh, Aris is
Let
going.
your intuition
religion
guide
check.
you. Vibe
That's a
check.
12. That's not great. probably don't know that much.
Okay.
But better than nothing.
So Berson certainly believes it.
Not like it has a poker face.
You know,
Okay.
so Berson is very sincere, in their talking of this, and they're continuing talking to Kit as you kind of like scowl at them.
Just like,
I'll also
prophecy's a fancy word.
I'll also say when you look over at Astuto, he honestly doesn't care about the prophecy. It's being used as a tool. He doesn't know, like, he doesn't believe it or not believe it, but he does think that it's going to be a means to an end.
Indeed.
Okay, getting this vibe.
Mhm.
Thistle Snoot is going to not talk for a second, which is, weird. But Thistle Snoot's just gonna like sit on the ground and pull out her sack and her bag of things, and
Sorry.
start.
Disturbing Japanese tanuki anime.
Yeah, right. I didn't mean to do that. That's why I was like, oh.
and starts flying through the sky.
Nope, not that kind of game.
Yeah, and I just want to pour some water on top of her shield and then hang a little bit of her fishing line in it and cast augury. To see, does this seem like as a ritual to be
so
like...
cool in this moment? Yes.
Excellent.
You're so cool.
Wow, that was perfect.
Thank you.
Love it. Yeah. Okay,
I don't know if I believe that prophecy. I got my own prophecy.
I was like, I just wasn't. This is my vibe checking with that.
I just need a second opinion from a different god, please.
I mean, why have a pantheon if you can't get a second opinion, right?
I
Right?
can post what it does or read it if you want. It's really just like, are we about to do a good thing or a bad thing?
Yeah, right. So it's wheel, woe, wheel and woe. Indifference.
For nothing.
It's like shaking the magic 8-ball.
The urge, yeah. The urge for Hath just to be indifferent all the time is strong.
Ask again later.
Results
Same, honestly.
inconclusive is honestly very half.
Okay. Let's have a look here.
Yeah, the new augury is changed in a little bit of a way, but let me see.
That's the one I'm looking at. So what's different with the other one?
Then it's basically the same. They've added indifference. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
So
I did. It was just the 3 before, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Are you looking to kind of gain a vision in the water, or just some sort of?
She's kind of looking for direction. Like the kind of thing, the way that, because this isn't like a divine intervention spell. I just imagined that like the line is gonna point somewhere to the Hath symbol, or be like how heavy it is in the water is gonna mean a different thing. But she's kind of just like trying to see if we go this route of like, are we actually supposed to be the ones to deal with this entity, or can peace be made with it? Like, if we go, is that the best for people's lives, or is it possible, or something? That was too many questions. Pick one.
Okay. When you cast a line like a fishing line almost, right? You cast a line into the.
She's not
water.
like fishing with it. I'm gonna say she just took off some of the fishing line and is laying it, because she poured water on her shield and it's just floating in water.
Okay. You see the fishing line tug as if you got a bite, and it disappears under the water, and your Thistlesnoot's favorite fish leaps up, glistening out of the water, its scales shimmering with that blue light from the pool, and it lands on a plate, perfectly prepared with your favorite garnish, and then that image shimmers and becomes a burnt, ruined mess.
It's not.
And then back to perfectly prepared, and then back to a ruined mess, and back to perfectly prepared.
I see.
Signs are inconclusive. Ask again later.
Sounds like wheel and woe.
Wheel and woe, yeah. There's potential for good and bad here.
So Thistlesnoot sees that, cleans up the mess, and is just like, well, either way, it's gonna be pretty epic.
Okay, first I need to know what's Thistlesnoot's favorite fish.
I'm like, Jessica doesn't eat a lot of fish.
That's okay.
A golden cabrilla.
A salmon.
Salmon's everybody's favorite fish. It's okay.
Hey, it's good fish. And then
I
did
don't
we all
know
see
if
that?
She would have gotten the option to eat a salmon, so I want to be like a grouper.
I thought you were gonna say catfish. To be honest with you.
Oh.
At least it's not a
Catfish.
meal.
Ew.
And then did we?
Fish?
Kind of. Yeah.
Huh.
You put them in an aquarium.
Well,
Anyway, prophecy.
I'm gonna say no, Astuto. I don't think everyone saw that. It's just it was
Okay.
moments between Thistleschnoots and this. Everyone's like thirsty. Kit.
Yes. Oh, we were arguing. Oh, that's right. Ah.
You
I'm here.
were talking. Yeah, you're talking with Sabirson there, and Sabirson says, "It is, I believe, the best course of action to do as the humbled council asked, and knowledge of the aspect of fire is what is required to know if there is a way. May it be vanquished, extinguished, or does it need to be merely contained once more? All I know is that we cannot let the entirety of the Humblewood become like the Scorched Grove."
I guess. So, Astuto says you guys will help. Help us do what?
We are keeping an eye on the Scorched Grove. We shall report on the activity of the creature and report to you, send a message to the avium if there is any shift in the circumstances.
There's a pause when it's obvious that he's not going to continue, and Astuto will elbow him fairly hard. And
Yes. He spins like an expansive paw towards the pool. "Behold, the Everpool. It is a collection of the heart trees," and he gestures above to the vast tree that you can just. It's kind of like in St. Paul's in the Vatican, just the feeling of the weight of the ceiling above you when you're in there. Just that immensity of stone, just so like vast above you, is this amazing experience. And it's that similar thing where just that you're aware of the just enormity of the heart tree above you. This is the life force of the heart tree. But, and he turns to you again, Kit, it is also a path. One through which the heart tree gains nutrition and power from a place suffused with natural energies and magics far more than even the Humblewood. A place known as the Feywild.
Okay. Why are you looking at me like that?
this is a place where you might be able to go home. He's burying the lead. That was the reason that I wanted y'all to come. Is like, you got all excited about this whole prophecy and us being prophecy people.
It is why, with your consent, I tethered you to the Feywild. So that's
what you did? I feel like I should have read some fine print or something somewhere. I mean, that's cool. That's good. That's great, actually. So, like, how does it work?
You were
when can I go?
You were adrift, lost. It is the way, and he gestures to the compass marking on the wall. It is the way of Rhea to give guidance to those who need it. If there are those in the Feywild seeking you, this offers a path, or one for you to follow, should you decide to leave.
What if they're not in the Feywild, though? The carnival goes everywhere.
Your journey did not start there.
Are you talking about like my folks, my family? Are you saying that they might be? Oh, I wasn't really prepared for that.
He steps towards the pool and gestures. Take a look.
I kind of look at my friends. It's like a first time you really see me freaking terrified.
This'll will just walk up to you and like offer to hold your paw while you look if you want.
Astuto is going to indicate the fact that he is drenched because he hasn't dried himself off just yet. He's going to go, I can at least tell you, at least nothing bad happened to me. In fact, something real cool happened to me when I went in there. But I was looking for other things. But here's the thing. And he's going to get in real close. If I didn't want to do this, I could just go. This is my home. If Thistle Snoot and Rook didn't want to do this, they were like, nah, I don't want to go after this thing. I don't want to be the people going after this fire aspect thing. They could just leave. They could just go home. But I felt bad that you were stuck here, and there might have been a way for you to go home, and you deserve the choice. So if he's saying go look in the pool, I think you should at least go look.
Okay, we'll look in the pool. Can't be the only one drenched around here, I guess. Also, I just really love learning new things. I like plunge directly into it.
So Pearson.
I'll just lean in with my paw.
Meanwhile, in the back, I was like, I don't know if you need to actually go into it, but oh, well. Okay.
Too late!
Well, as you walk towards it, so Pearson walks with you, and he's like, indeed, this can be a way home. But please consider Astuto's words. They say that your friends can go home, but if the aspect of fire is not stopped, they will have no home to go to. And you, with those words in your mind, step past him and wade into the pool. And the rest of you see that blue glow intensify and grow stronger. And Kit's, the brightness obfuscates the rest of the room for a moment. And then as you start to focus in and your vision clears, you feel like you've been transported to the edge of the Alderheart, looking down on the Humblewood. You can see a vast forest. But it's more colourful, lush. You see sections where there are giant mushrooms poking up, brightly coloured, caps of red and yellow and spots on them. And you see creatures flitting about, not bird folk, different otherworldly creatures. And you hear music, singing.
Is there... This is a very... I'm gonna say it anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna say it anyway. Is there anything about this place that I recognize? Anything specific and or vague that I recognize?
You spin around, trying to find the source of this raucous song and music. And as you spin about looking beyond the trees, you see a hill
Yeah.
covered in weeping willows, moving beyond the tree line, much like a hill you dreamed of in recent days. And in a clearing, you see a small, heavily tiled building, a wisp of smoke curling up into the air gently, no breeze to take it and whisk it away. But then, almost as if it's shy or something, the building shuffles awkwardly into the trees and out of view.
Horrifying. Cool. Yeah. I think Kit just gets overwhelmed with, like, the just innate sense of belonging, I guess. Nostalgia in a way where you're almost home. Like, kind of where you're coming back from, like, a long trip and you turn the corner and you see you're, like, in the home stretch. That kind of, like, feeling of, like, oh. And then as they look around, and they don't see anyone that they recognize, none of the people from the carnival and none of their newer friends, they kind of let that feeling go just a bit. They take a step back, or a metaphorical step back, or a physical step back. I don't know. It's magic.
It does. That sort of gesture just seemed to break whatever connection this is, and it grows brighter again and disappears before the darkness of this hollowed root cavern returns, and you see your friends, and you become aware once more of Thistlesnoot's anxious paw in yours.
Yeah, I give it a little squeeze. And I start to make my way out of the pool. My ears are drooping. Well, if we defeat this aspect of fire, I suppose I can always come back, right?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, that was the whole point of this. Like, I felt bad about the idea that you'd go off with us doing a thing and not even know that this was an option.
Well, I would feel bad going someplace else and leaving you guys behind to deal with this anyway, so it's fine. Thank you too, Sylvierson. I'm sorry I yelled at you.
It is okay. It is worth the caution. It is a great and dangerous force that faces us. But with our vigilance and hopefully the knowledge you gain in the avium, we can protect all that we hold dear.
Cool. Sick. Should we go then? This place is making me uncomfy.
Yeah, you want me to dry off your feet?
I mean, I don't know how you're going to, considering all of you is also super wet, but...
Oh, yeah, give me a second, and you'll watch as he'll cast prestidigitation several times in order to clean himself off and then yourself off. But he's, like, holding onto the sword like it's his book instead. as he's like pointing at the 5-foot bits that need to happen. And then, boop, boop, boop. Okay, yeah.
Your sword's still glowing. Are you still doing the zzz thing, or?
I don't think so.
Yeah, if you drop out of your blade song, the sword stops glowing as well.
Oh yeah, then yeah, the sword has long stopped glowing, but he's still holding
okay.
on to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I need
Watch
to
me swing that thing.
quickly roll a d4 here. We had a sub
no.
from a lovely person there. Okay.
Please no. Oh no. No.
Yes.
Oops, all charisma. Art imitates life. Okay.
Awesome.
Let's go.
What? Okay. Sure. All right.
Welcome to the charisma class.
Welcome to the charisma club.
I love intimidation.
I think it's perfect that you got your oops all charisma right when mine ran out.
Lovely.
Just have one in the party at all times.
It's just getting spread, just passed around to the group. That's what's going on.
Yeah, that gives you a +5 in intimidation now.
This is
So,
when she starts like trying to play the drum,
yeah.
realizes it's not her day, and just hands it to you.
Oh. Yeah. So Maruk's going to turn to Sobirson and just basically be like, thank you, Master. Is there anything else we need to know before we start our journey?
We do not know how deep the roots of this cult of rejuvenation run. Be wary, in case it has sown any seeds in the avium.
Then I will treat it like a weed and exterminate it where I can find it. Pull it out by its roots.
Keep your wits about you. Trees. Trees are meant for so much more than being turned into books.
I don't know how to feel about that anymore.
Thank you for your wisdom, Master. We'll
Now-
be on our way. Maruk's just gonna turn around and be like, "What the hell does that mean?"
I don't want to think about it anymore because yeah, I've already had enough.
What? You're the magic and smart one. You're supposed to know these things.
Yeah, listen.
Obviously, trees are meant to be more than just books. Trees are where you live.
I mean,
Trees will take
everything
you
has multiple purposes, right? I don't want to think about this anymore. I've already had enough, like, dropped on me. Can we just go have some food and relax a little bit because it's been a day?
Yeah. Oh, hey, we got money. Do we want to go buy some stuff?
Yeah.
We have
Shopping.
to,
That'll make us
yes.
feel better. Yeah.
As
Or
you-
distract, at least.
As the Retstosk guard leads you back towards the tunnel, you hear Sobirson say to Maya, "Now I understand you are to be in charge of the Scorched Grove surveillance." And she nods and goes over to talk with him as she waves bye to you all. And you make your way back up through the roots onto the branchways again and to the bustling parts of the Elder Heart above. As you clamber up through, there is attention to the people of the great city, and you can see members of the Wildwood Brigade helping refugees that are arriving and helping them, especially as you're coming through the main parts of the route area, as they're sending them out towards those defunct mushroom farms and the like, just getting everyone set up a bit better. You rise up and firstly arrive in the trunk markets. Thistlesnoot, there is the guild headquarters here, and there is Susan of the Swamps as well.
I should step in at the guild, pay my dues, make sure that I'm in good standing and whatnot.
Okay.
And this is you do remember that it's probably worth investigating whether there would be any kind of grant available for your invention.
The slime slinger.
Slime slinger.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely want to do that.
Okay.
Does anyone want to come with me?
So which way?
It's okay with
It's
you.
like, you go two ways. Suits of the Swamps or the guild. Either way.
Well, I mean, like, we're in a group. I'm following. I'll be like, we already did
gonna
my
say,
thing. We did Bestudo's thing. Let's go do Thistlesnoot's thing.
I was gonna just say that you can tug Kit pretty much wherever. They are like listless. They're like
It's having a day.
weirdly quiet, 1,000-yard stare. Yeah.
Astuto is like the mirror of that, in where he just looks exhausted, but also does not want to be alone, so he's just following.
Okay. You
So just like they had that pool seemed like bad news.
No, I mean, as much as
Too much
Information-
news.
yeah, a lot. Information isn't bad or good, but it's a lot. It was a lot. Let's
Imagine
go.
learning from him on a daily basis.
Did you go into that pool every single day?
No, I didn't go to the pool.
Yeah,
I
you've,
just,
you've never heard of the Everpools.
I've never been in that thing. I've never seen it before. I mean, no, I just learned from him, and well, learn's a strong word, but yeah, I used my master. He is my master. Long story. Every day it's like that.
Shopping. That's my shopping. Thistle Snoot, let's go do your thing.
Shopping. Let's do your thing.
Okay.
You veer off on one of the branchways that goes off the main one and down through the trunk, curling back around and crossing over through the sculpted parts of this part of the older hut. And Thistlesnoot, you know that this particular branchway is known as Maker's Way, and there are all sorts of craftsmen, be it using wood shaping, or there are weavers, and there are blacksmiths and things here. And it's all cleverly designed so that any smoke and fumes are funneled up and out to the exterior of the trunk, and not into the interior here. And you can see the warm glow of furnaces, and you can see there's one point you see a you see a Servan glass blower with a big orange glowing heated ball of glass that they're creating there. Hey, Fogomith, how you doing? And you see some carvers that are using windfall wood to carve into clogs and kind of like Japanese style geta, like the flat piece with the little pieces on the bottom. And just these different styles, and there are some pottery places there, and you start to hear a kind of hubbub of noise and activity. And as you go round this natural curve Maker's Way towards where the guild of, if I might give it its full name, the illustrious Guild of Imaginative Fabricators is located, Thistlesnoot, you get a bit of a spring in your step as you realize what must be happening. This much noise can only mean one thing. One of their regular Scroungecraft fairs is happening.
I thought you were going to say they were having a parade for me like I dreamed about. But this is also really exciting.
Oh, quick question.
Yes,
On
sir.
our way there, can't Muruk just on the way there wants to food, yep, more food, yep, just as he starts to kind of eat his feelings as he's walking.
Sure. Yeah, there's all sorts of delightful bits and bobs. Some very nice,
Just some food on the way there, that's all.
some nice big fat, nice folded leaf full of big fat grubs, and the tasty stuff.
I love when it comes in a cone.
And when you can eat the cone, the whole thing is just, yeah, so good.
And you see in front of the guild hall, there are a array of stalls and tents and people coming and going, and there's a mild explosion in the background at one point, and you see
That's where we need to go.
there's a cartoon style of a pack just is through the air with like a stream of smoke coming off their backside. They're like, oh.
Is it possible to have a mild explosion? I didn't know that they came in like mild, medium, hot. Like how does explosions work?
More of a pop.
A small explosion.
Okay.
Yeah. Contained is the wrong word, but yes, it was probably more. It wasn't like fiery. It was like some hydraulics or a coiled spring went off wrongly or something like that. Yeah, it was an explosion of inertial force than fiery momentum.
Sonic boom. Got it.
Okay.
And this is just starting to look around. You start to see that there is a focus to this. It's not one of the just come one, come all, whatever you fancy scroungecraft fairs. Almost there's a couple of little side project, personal projects involved as well, of course. But almost every single item here is some sort of firefighting device and different things.
That's so convenient.
There are like harnesses where you can strap big containers of water to a bird folk so that they can glide over wildfires and release it from above. And there are various like giant fans where people are arguing whether this will blow out the flames or just spread them faster. Yeah. It's just everyone else. It's just a madness of like a kind of almost slightly acidic kind of smells and strange whirring and popping and noises here and there and just this hubbub of noise. Sorry, this is.
Oh no, I was gonna say she's so proud of all of these capitalists coming together to solve a problem in the only way they know how.
Necessity is literally the mother of invention in this case.
Yep.
Yeah, and she's going to check out the scroungecraft and be like, oh my gosh, I'm bummed that I missed that today was the day. I would have tried to show something. Where is the Alchemist Guild? Because I should go say I have something to show to them. Or is there like can we enter a thing? I would like to show something that I made.
I think the Alchemists is a subsection of the same group.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you go within, you'll be able to meet. Yeah.
Yeah, I will head right over
there are people that recognize you as being those who like helped with the bandit coalition and like oh save yourself, hold on.
It's my parade. And this was just kind of under her breath just goes wave, smile, wave. And just like
wait. Who? Why? Who?
We're heroes, we're famous, and it'll get us a good deal on things.
I'd argue with the first two, but okay.
You head in towards the main building, and again, you just see very thick glassed windows, like almost like bottle bottom, like thick glass windows there, to protect from concussive blasts from inside. Not need to be replaced all the time. And there are again forges with hissing bellows and the clang of hammer on anvil, and there are people running back and forth with bundles of scrolls and plans this way and that. The hammering, soaring noises coming from a different direction there, and striding through it all, this is you see someone that you recognize very clearly, the head of the Inventors Guild, a large floofy Gallus. You remember the picture I shared in the group chat?
The chicken,
this
the silky chicken,
massive floof of a chicken, but with lots of scorch marks and like charred feathers around, just striding, like head bobbing through as they move through the crowd of like Mapax and Jerbeans and people running this way and that, and other bird folk, and they have this, these goggles like up on their heads, like just like pushing down the feathers in this strange pattern, and they're covered in very stained and well-worn leathers, with various tools in little harnesses and pockets all over, and they're just like striding through, and they turn, and you see that it is indeed Hadley Stonecore, the chief inventor here.
Okay. I'm gonna run. Not run. That's really frightening. Walk with purpose to Hadley Stonecore.
Okay.
And because that is the bird to impress.
Okay. As you do a hedge, who is carrying a big bundle of materials in their paws. You can see they've got like various measuring artisans tools and like protractors and measuring devices and tools lodged in their spines. This hedge character here, just like a portable tool rack basically. Just like comes jangling out, and they start to actually kind of stumble, and the materials are like teetering dangerously. And Hadley just spins. He's like, "What are you going with all of those things?" And he's like, "We have this scrounge fair to organize with all these things, and these new designs, and that gives me an idea." And he starts to move towards you, but clearly like going past you to do something. He's like pulling a pencil out from behind his ear.
Before you can pass me, I just want to be like, "Hello!
Welcome. Yes, how can I help you?"
My name is Thistle Snoot Whisker Paws.
Pleasure.
Hadley
Stonecore, head of the Inventors Guild.
What?
Hadley Stonecore, head of the Inventors Guild. Sorry, too many ideas, too many thoughts, too many words at the same time. Yes, what? Go.
Yes. I interned under Tiptoes McLean, and we're new in town. We're the heroes of here, and I just wanted to show you I made a slime slinger. Just hold it out.
So drop to one knee. more reverent than you've ever been to have.
I cast minor illusion so that there are sparkles around it.
And
If you need it, you have bardic inspiration.
There is the scritch and scratch of Hadley's like chicken feet, just like coming to a screeching stop on the floorboards of this entranceway here, and he's just like, "Oh, that is fascinating. Tell me everything all at once."
Thank you. We were in a slime cave, where you get the slimes, and there was sticky slime, and there was the Jess is blanking on her mind right now. There was the caustic slime, and there was some smelly slime, and all you have to do is add water. You add water and you mix it up together, and then you can just chuck it really far, and somebody will get stuck, or somebody's armor will melt off, or they'll just smell really bad. And it works for other grenades too, but I made it for slime in mine so that they don't get stuck. But if you wanted to throw like alchemist fire or just a bunch of shrapnel like knives and forks, depending on who you're fighting, it could work. Snowballs, it'd be great for snowballs if you want to market it for children and have like a slightly smaller, cheaper version. It would be wonderful. You could also do, I don't know, Autolux resilient spheres and just chuck unbreakable things at each other, or possibly some rocks that have sending stones. Send your stones so far away.
The
I'm
more
sorry,
she
as a
talks,
child-
the more Maruk is just like eyes are getting bigger with terror.
Meanwhile, as a child of the 80s, immediately when you talk about for children, I'm like, well, you could just do the slime. Like, just throw the slime, the gack everywhere.
Yes, gack.
Just gack.
Hadley,
the sticky
Hadley's
hams
like,
that came in like eggs that always got disgusting.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hadley's like, "Oh, fascinating. Yes, so many possibilities, so many ideas. It is, and how do you stop the different types of slime like contaminating each other?" And might I suggest he like pulls out like a pair of compasses and starts like twirling around and measuring here. And it's like some sort of detachable sling device for this part here that you could have different pouches for different types of slimes, so that there is no adverse effects.
You could make a cat of slime tails and do 5 different ones at each time.
It should come with some kind of bandolier for the different types of slimes to be in different pouches across your. And then,
This is
like,
why you're the head of the guild.
Kit just to Turmeric, you just Thistlesnoot and Hadley just go into this small, like, intensely focused whirlwind of ideas and inspiration just spins around, and then he just turns and he's like flabbergast, and just like calls out, and a Jerbean, who's clearly some kind of scribe, not an inventor instead, just comes like dashing out with like a backpack. He's like, I found one. We have found one. Yes, you have usual funds, please. No more contract. And they go, yes, sir, yes, sir. And they like pull out this paper parchment and they scribble something down and they just grab a leather. They're clearly here just to give grants on the spot for anything that comes up, like immediate like inspiration. And they're just like dashing here and there just with this backpack full of money. And just like reach back and they grab a pouch. And it's like, usual grant for research and funding in the field research to be conducted and delivered back here and reported to the guild and to Hadley or myself. Here you go, 300 gold. Thank you very much. Good luck. And then they run off.
Gee Welkers, thanks.
And Hadley's like, I look forward to hearing about this. Now, slimes. Slimes, yes. I think there's something for that festival coming up. We could, and he's like starts talking to himself as he just forgets
festival.
about you completely and starts walking away.
Just gonna look at Astuto and be like, there's more of them.
Well, yeah, I'd hope. I mean, they deserve to
all-
be able to talk to people who like understand each other, right?
Do they all talk like Thistle Snoot?
I don't know. That's a
I saw two of them, and then there was three of them, and they all talk like that. And I'm
listen. I'm just happy
I'm
that Thistle Snoot gets to
supporting
be
Thistle
amongst
Snoot.
her people.
Just trying to eat, and you see Marok just still like, what the hell am I getting? And, you know, kind of like,
This is as you're kind of like looking at this and looking at the contract, like it's happening. Yeah, you just hear a yelp of delight, and you're almost knocked off your feet. Astuto, Kit, Maruk, you see another Mapak in kind of inventors, like a heavy leather apron and various tools and things perilously flying about as they leap on Thistle Snoot. And you just hear them. They're just Snootles!
sword.
No. This is answering the question of are there more? We see more.
Thistle Snoot. Sorry, I never actually found out before we
Here, have
started
a
the
churro.
campaign. Siblings?
Possibly. Yeah. Did you get the backstory thing I sent you?
I don't think I did. I never got the notes.
Oh, let me repost it. But yeah,
thank you.
yeah. I can
Sorry
send
if
that
I
to
missed
you.
it.
This is why I like being an only child.
Listen, if I had siblings, then maybe my grandfather wouldn't have been so hard on me. I could just like shove that all on a sibling.
No, you're great.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
in a
if-
way.
If Haragons are like real world rabbits at all, there's lots of siblings somewhere.
Definitely.
I don't know. I've never met another Heron God.
Thistlesnoot's sort of adopted. She believes she's a foundling. She actually just got lost and wandered into the guild. But yeah, she was raised by an artificer who adopted her and viewed pretty much anyone who was in that guild as sort of her sibling.
Okay.
She had a crush on one of them, but that was not reciprocated.
This explains so much.
Was the one that adopted you? Were they also in my pack?
Yes.
Okay. So let's say that is who has barreled into you here.
Yeah. And we could say that Tiptoes has more like big sibling energy, like, you know, too young to actually have a child, or maybe didn't want a child but has a lot of interns.
And they kind of
just 10 years older than Thistlesnoot. Like, sure, I'll raise this child that is working in my store.
So the two of them kind of red panda kind of tumble across the floor and like wrestle with for a moment and then like leap up and then he's like, what's this? Oh, what's this? Oh, have you made something new? What's that? I haven't seen that before. What's that?
And Thistlesnoot just starts to cry. Because I made something that works.
And he's like, yes! And he starts like just skipping around you in a circle, just like orbiting around you. He's like, I thought I had, but I don't know if you heard outside, it exploded.
What?
And he's like, they were clearly
that was
responsible
them, yeah.
for them. Yeah.
Like, well, you know, I thought it smelled like home. Come meet my friends. Come meet my friends. They're all heroes.
Okay,
folks,
okay.
Folks, this is the best anybody in the whole world. the most talented alchemist ever. This is Tiptoes McLean.
At your service.
Nice to meet you. I agree.
Oh, I love those. Have you got any spare? Just like,
I hand
Puts the
Mark
piece of the
another one
mouth.
of.
Yeah.
I hand Mark another one of mine, just to like.
just like little pauses. Like,
We're in a prophecy.
what? That
So
sounds
you
dangerous.
were right. It was good that I left. And you know, we're in a prophet of seeing the sights.
There is so much, a rich vista of things to see here, indeed. Yes, indeed. Might I suggest this? And he brings out this, like, telescoped, like, wooden device with some, like, smoky glass in it. And, like, see, if you put it out like this, and then you look through it, and as he's pulling it out, it, like, breaks in half, and a spring just, like, fling off to the side. Never mind. But, no, it will work. It will.
Can I see that real quick?
Be my guest. Oh,
I'm gonna take both parts.
Yes, think about it.
I'm gonna take both parts, and as they continue to talk, I'm just gonna use mending and quickly put it back together.
He's like, are you looking for a job?
Listen, I've already got like 5, but I appreciate the offer. I mean, this will snoot.
I'm an alchemist,
It's just
not
like-
mechanically minded. I'm afraid that was always this.
I'm not.
Just look, what
I mean,
what
it's
have you
just
made?
like you told me, just because you might not have a use for something yet doesn't mean it's not useful material.
Is that an illustrious guild contract? He's like sees that you're brandishing this thing from before.
I'll like hold it in my palms.
and he like grabs your other paw and lifts it up with like the little leather side. Is that a grant?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! And it's like circles around you again. It's, like, and it's just like every time he's running, it's like the clink of test tubes, like dangerously slamming against each other.
And Thistlesnoot is going to just go, oh, right, and then just give. It was 300 gold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna give like 100 gold to Tiptoes.
He's like, what? Why? What the fuck? This is for your research. This is for your project.
Well, I wouldn't know what I was doing if you didn't feed me and house me, and you're my parent.
Oh, that's why I wanted the grub so much. I'm sorry, large bird. I just realized. Yes, feed. Yes, I hadn't eaten for 3 days. Whoops.
Yeah, but at that point, Mercs is so like, just starts like handing them more food. It's like
It's like, oh,
porcelain,
no, it's
grabs
like,
hand,
He holds
food,
the 100
food,
gold.
food,
It's like,
food,
oh no,
food.
I could get coins of my own.
You're gonna eat it.
Maybe. He starts like imagining like a Pez dispenser for grubs. It's like,
Yeah.
you got different characters, different types of animal head on top. Oh yes. Sorry. I ideas. Hi. So
Oh,
are you here for a while?
We would. Some of us have had some revelations, and we're all kind of famous.
Ah, yes.
So we were gonna go shopping to celebrate.
Spectacular. Well, did you know there's a new market in the trunk market? There's a hedge from the swamps. There are all sorts of interesting reagents and things. I bought so many things yesterday.
Yes, she made it a pseudo finder for me.
Wait, what?
They by any chance don't have a giant floating bug as their friend, do they?
Yes, they do. Yeah, there's always
Oh,
lots of different things. And like points at us two toes. Is Maple like flapping around?
Yeah, just like holding on to one ear, kind of looking around.
Yeah, so people have lots of all sorts of familiars and things. It's like that one looks like someone's lost one there. He points up and like on the one of the stalls out on the edge of the Scroungecraft Fair, there is a large albino lizard looking at you all.
Vibe check.
Okay. Give me
I
a-
silently tell
We're
Maple to
very
just like
suspicious.
crawl on the
Wait.
other side of an ear so that they are out of tongue shot.
Is the lizard like a familiar, or is this like a humanoid lizard? Is this a humble lizard?
No, it looks like it's like a familiar. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
lizard folk. Yeah.
Clock
This
it,
wouldn't happen to
clocking
be
it.
a frog, would it?
All right, so do I get
Is
to do?
this a familiar?
Is it insight? Is it investigation? Or is it
I would
perception?
also like to. Yes.
Please. I would say insight. If you're
Oh,
going for vibe
here we
checks.
go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
Here we go. Here we go.
can I
here we
vibe
go.
check the lizard?
Please.
Oh, I did so good. I rolled a
Yay.
16. That's the
Five.
best insight I have ever rolled. It's the best I will ever
I'm glad
roll.
you did. Because I'm like, lizard. Yep.
Maruk, I think
30, 20.
it's after your grubs, clearly.
Of course.
Seagull.
It's, I say with Kit and Thistlesnoot, it looks excited and curious.
Harmless then.
Not aggressive in any way, yeah.
Oh, I was like, I don't know. I've seen some excited and curious animals.
Predators.
Want to eat some things.
Ooh, I wonder what that tastes
I just
like.
meant I just meant
Yay.
like evil intentions. Like who are you reporting to? Do you have opinions of your own?
And
I wave at it. I'm just gonna wave.
oh, perfect, thank you. It winks at
Oh
you.
no! Why would you say that?
It winks at you, Kit, and then leaps from the top of the tent, the awning of this little canopied like tent here of the Scroungecraft Fair. Does a little tuck and roll. Its tail like wraps around it, and it disappears.
What did you do?
That
What did you
lizard
do,
just
kid?
winked at- All I did was say hello.
And it winked.
It sure did. How'd it do that?
It has eyes.
So do I, but it's kind of.
When it winks, does it up and down or side to side?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know which set of eyelids.
Right.
That was great, yeah. Yes.
I think the reason Astuto has kind of missed all this is he was shepherding Maple to a safer spot just in case they were hungry, and then is going to look at Thistlesnoot's family, yeah, and be like, so Thistlesnoot is kind of awesome, and we're really lucky to have her, and she's coming with us tomorrow to the Avum. And so, yeah, we're not staying too long. And we
Avium,
gotta-
there's all sorts of fantastic research going on there. Thistlesnoot, you should try and get in with them. Maybe more grants to be had, more ideas to share, more things to see.
Well, I don't know. I'm doing pretty well with the Galerica Hath and, stopping the fires and everything. But that does sound nifty at some point. We met a really nifty Vulpin from there, which reminds me, maybe next time you talk to home, you could tell Carmen that I am famous now.
Of course. Yes. Oh, they'll be so pleased. They'll be so pleased.
Can I do a vibe check on Thistlesnoot in that moment? Is this?
Oh yeah, no, I'm helping
I
with that.
need no vibe check.
Well,
I know
and
what
I think-
that means.
I think where Astuto is going is remembering earlier with the conversation with grandfather and what he called her, and then finding out about how the kids would call her that. Like, is this someone who has taunted her and now she's getting back? Like, is that the vibe?
Yes.
I'm helping.
I don't
Oh,
know if that's the vibe.
Yeah, I don't know if you want me to roll or.
I know. Now
Like,
I
are
want to
you
roll.
rolling?
No, because now I'm wondering. Now
Yeah.
I'm wondering which vibe is it.
Tell me.
All right, Maruka's helping, so I will.
Nope. I have my opinions. I got a 10.
18.
oh, okay. Yeah, with that 18, you would know. They're both correct. This is somebody that Thistlesnoot has a huge crush on, and this is also the person who is really nasty and mean to her.
Astuto's whole demeanor kind of shifts just slightly, and he goes, "Yeah, I mean, Thistle Snoot is really like, if it wasn't for her, the woods would have burnt down by now. Honestly, like she's absolutely. I mean, you saw the people waving when we came on in here, and 100% like.
Oh yeah, no, save my life, save their life, save kid. I mean, like
That's an
integral part of our team.
exaggeration.
And just like, not an exaggeration. Like totally, if they weren't there, we'd be dead. Like,
And you
hands
know, that's
down.
Thistle Snoot just being humble, which is just
Oh, yeah.
more
That's not
about
true.
how awesome
Mark
they are.
turns
So.
into a dinosaur. It's pretty cool.
thank you, but we're talking about you. So anyway, Thistle Snoot is amazing. Like, just you make sure you tell them that, like, hero.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of writing a song about her, so I'm
Okay.
gonna spread it to the far corners.
Can
of
I
the
play
Elder
it?
Heart. Yeah, if you want to.
You can't play your own ballad. I mean, come on.
Sing,
Yeah,
sing,
that's
sing
like
your own song.
wearing your own
All the
band
Greeks do.
t-shirt to the concert.
Teach your own horn. Yes.
Let me brag about myself in song. What are you, Gaston?
So that's very
Even Gaston had someone else do it for
from The
them.
Witcher.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, true, true. Actually, sorry, Astuto to respect Lauren's observation. Yes, sorry, it should have been a frog, not a lizard.
Okay. That's okay. I know you had talked about that person being slightly different in your universe, so I was misremembering. That's okay.
Now I'm no longer imagining Joanna Goanna from Rescuers Down Under, but albino though.
Joanna, did you eat my eggs?
Okay, so this is they seem to be quickly like devolving into ideas and inspirations, and thinking about things. It's like you must go and check out this Susan. Susan was the name.
Okay. Eat and rest. And I'm just literally going to shove a biscuit in her mouth.
You're right. I hadn't eaten.
I need a Thistle Snoot in my life. To eat and rest biscuit. That's all I want.
And take a nap when you finish that, or I'm going to come back and cast sleep on you because I know how to do it now.
I heard it's slightly different than it used to be.
It's,
Okay. Sorry, fourth wall.
and then I will just give Tiptoes a huge hug.
And yeah,
Have a good
reciprocated. And you see them. You see them start walking back to where that explosion had been, and they get like about halfway before disappearing around into the tents and stalls, and then they just like kind of like stumble a little and like go down to one knee, then curl up and sleep on the side of the path.
I'm gonna look at
Beautiful.
Thistle Snoot and be like, I now understand where you get it from.
Oh, yeah, Tiptoes raised me. She's really talented.
Oh yeah, no, I lot of sense, you're very much alike. I get it.
That's so nice of you to say. And she just kind of blushes and hides behind her paws.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Who got slow on Merc?
Ooh, yeah. Anyway,
So yes,
Merc's
All right.
regards.
to Susan's.
So, Susan's.
To Susan's. The good
Merc wants to
news.
get the hell out of this place.
Yeah, we head out.
The good news is that let's have a look here. Yeah, Susan, if you get the ingredients, like she has most of them, and if she has the time, and she will make them for you for just like 1 gold each. Like, you know, the cost of making them, and then the cost of the material, so like half. So you can get it for like half what it would normally be, plus the gold to make them. And you think
What were these
it'll-
for?
if you're gonna get these fire resistance?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sweet.
Yep.
Yeah, we were thinking about fire resistance and healing
Mhm.
potions.
And then
If you, I
This
mean,
wasn't
Thistle Snoot, I will give you.
Oh.
I'll actually give you, because the potion of resistance ingredient is shifting slime residue, which you very specifically took. So if you give her what you took, then it would only cost you a single gold piece.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
And I'll say you took enough for 2 potions.
That's
Okay.
just a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then how much were if we just wanted to buy 2 more so that say a party of 4 could each have 1 in their pocket for reasons?
Break in case
Like,
of emergency.
Exactly. Exactly. I have this weird, it wasn't the prophecy and it didn't show up in Thistle Snoot's augury, but I have this feeling we're going to need to fight fire. So I would like to have many.
Fair. Let me just find out
I'll
the
take one
price.
of those potions, and who wants the other one for right now?
What is
Okay.
it?
I mean, I can carry 2 potions.
A potion of
Okay.
resistance is 300 gold. So for 151 you could buy.
Oh wait, what's the ingredients for that?
It's the slime, the shifting slime residue.
So we're getting 2
Ah,
for a
4.
single gold, it sounded like, because
A
Thistle
piece.
Snoot had the stuff.
Yeah, two she can make from what Thistle Snoot had. So just for
Alright.
for a gold each. So just 2 gold.
Yeah, so I spent.
So
2
if you spend 153 gold, we'll get you 3.
I'm cool with that.
And how much to get 4?
And then that would be another 151 on top of that. So it'd be 304.
All right, I got an idea. How about we all figure what we want, we put it in a pile, and then we talk price.
Yeah.
I
I'll
like
haggle.
this idea.
I'm a haggler.
No, I'm feeling lucky today. I'm feeling lucky.
I will trust the 2 of you to haggle.
You don't
John.
Give me
you
your
don't think
gold.
Susan is first because she's already just only charging you for ingredients instead of she's already charging you
I
half
can haggle
price.
some more.
Oh no! You
I can haggle down more.
It'll make sense here in a minute.
Okay.
Are you gonna threaten Susan? Oh my god.
I
No.
hope not. She just.
Stop
Oh,
it!
I said nothing about threatening. You're the one who jumped there. Okay, just give it-
Okay, you did not
slow it
refute.
up,
I asked
slow
a
it
question and you did not say anything.
This is when we find out that Normal the fire beetle has ancient red dragon fire breath.
It's a good thing we have fire resistance potions.
Not yet. She has to make them.
I'm deeply afraid.
But the timing will be perfect here because once you're done at the avium and come back this way, you'll be able to pick them up on the way to the Scorched Grove. So that's nice.
So
I
we
will
don't
say
have
if we-
them yet.
No, she has to make
Oh,
them.
we don't have that.
Okay.
I will say, if we do only want to get 3, I have absorb elements.
Okay.
So I
and I have
can.
resistance.
We need
I mean, I will take one regardless.
we need Pike
Yeah.
Trickfoot's vestige of divergence. Just suck it into the armor.
Oh, I
Just
would
get
wear
Thistle
that.
Snoot to
I would wear
stand in
that
front.
so hard.
Right.
I'd wear that in my
Yeah.
animal form. I could be like
Nasty.
Trinket,
That'd be awesome.
except in octopus form.
John, would it be possible anywhere to buy, this is like a breastplate, and both of these are like pipe dream, probably can't get them, but a +1 shield or mithril half plate?
Wow. I mean, you're in the largest city in the entire place.
Do we
Yeah, but I
have enough
don't
gold?
necessarily have the money to pay for those things, especially when I just give my
No,
mom
we've
100 gold.
We've got the credit card from the Humble Folk
Sure.
Council, so
Yeah,
we might as well
got
rack up a
that,
charge
and
or two.
then, And then we've got this, and then we got what you got, but that's for your grant. So we've got a big pool to spend, but maybe later.
I mean, half plate is like 450 gold.
Thank you. I was just going to look that up.
Yeah, and the other 2 are magic, so I wasn't sure.
You said +1?
A +1 shield.
Okay, that's 300.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cheaper than the breastplate, and they both just give me a +1 to my AC. So
Just out of
The
curiosity,
shield
where
would
do you
give you a
get your
+3,
prices
right?
from?
If it's a +1.
I already have a shield.
Ah, I
so
see, I
this
see.
would be bigger shield
Shinier shield.
I bet it'll run
or
that.
shield. Yeah, and then regular half plate is 750 gold, so I assumed mithril half plate would be ungodly expensive because it would be that, but not imposing disadvantage. So I know I can't afford that.
The
Mithril
shield does look.
mithril armor is at 800.
Spicy.
Mithril, it's just 800 more than the regular, or 50 gold more than the regular ass half plate. Why would you not?
Make it make sense.
Because
Okay.
most people don't get large sums of money like this in like one go.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 50 gold, like I would just save up.
Man, I really want
Okay.
to. I really want to play What's Deep Dragon Heist again and have Troll Skull Manor as the Bastion,
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh.
That'd be so much fun. And that you could do your Bastion turns real easy because you're just in the city the whole time. And I get to see James on Friday. Yay! Woot.
Yay. Okay, so
Okay.
if I had my druthers, I would get a +1 shield, because I think I can pay for that on my own, basically, with the money that I saved us on the potions, plus my 200 gold that I just got.
Cool.
And we're getting 3 potions of resistance.
Okay.
And we wanted some health potions.
So that was 153 gold.
Yeah.
So far.
153 for the potions. And Thistle Snoot, you're just taking care of the shield on your own. That's not coming out of the pool, or is that?
I was
Either way
going
is
to
fine.
take 100 from it because I saved us 100.
No, that makes sense.
With the other thing.
That's what makes sense.
And yeah, and pay for the other 200 on my own.
So what does that leave us? How much does that leave us with?
Oh, no
Glad
math.
y'all are doing the math.
How much
I
did we have
forgot.
total?
Math.
Did we have
I
1,000
already do
gold
so
total?
much math.
I heard numbers.
we
so
have
stop listening, sorry.
We have
900.
900.
Okay,
Okay.
so 1,100.
Outside of the money that you got, it's 900 that they gave us.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I've forgotten as well.
Cool. How much
Okay.
are healing potions?
Potion of healing would be 26 for regular, 101 for greater, 1,001 for superior.
That is too much money.
Yeah. So greater or regular.
How much was the first one again?
The regular
Yeah,
is 26
26.
for with
Okay.
if you collect them later. She will give each of you a regular potion of healing if you agree to do this experimental ones that we talked about.
Give
I'll
me this.
totally do that. That sounds great.
Give me
Or
experiments.
Okay.
Sure.
So
It's already been a weird day. Bring it on.
each of you can add a regular potion of healing, and then if you'd like to ask her to make some while you're away, then she can do that.
Okay, so how much were those? Or free potion of healing?
Those are free, yeah,
As long as we do the
for
thing.
the field research, which I think Thistlesnoot is already very keen on anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then who was getting the potions of resistance?
I think the
We
3
don't
of
have
you.
them yet. She has
Yeah.
to make them.
That's right. But then when we come back and grab them,
Yeah.
the 3 of you, it
And
sounds like.
do you all have access to chat or like an adaptable dice roller, like a rather fluid dice roller?
You mean
oh,
like,
you mean
um,
like Twitch chat?
Yes. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm in Twitch chat.
Sure.
I can.
I
Could you
don't
each-
know how.
Could you each type exclamation roll space mark and then 122?
I don't.
Go.
I rolled
Oh, wait, that's
122.
wrong.
Oh no
you-
underscore there, Lauren.
You know, okay. Sorry, you
Okay.
said
No.
the
My
thing,
bad.
and I. Okay.
Oops. Where to go? I've lost it all.
Yours hasn't rolled yet. It looks like.
Literally, I've lost the channel. There we are. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. That was weird.
Somewhere off. In the-
Exclamation roll
122.
space 122.
Yes, please.
Space.
All right. So, okay.
You got a
Space
112,
122.
a 78, a 71, and
Discord,
Oh.
right?
Please hold.
No,
Rolling
no.
Discord. No, we're rolling it in Twitch.
No, it's in Twitch.
Twitch chat.
Oh God. Okay, roll.
Listen, the experiments like that take a while, so it's okay.
71 is the
122,
first one.
right?
Fun.
Yes.
122.
Please.
5. Nice.
Wow.
Oh, wow, okay.
Wow. Okay,
Do that.
you went to the
Wipe
other
the
direction.
Spread.
Yeah.
Fun. You just won.
Prime number, prime number.
See what happens.
Okay. So you I'll send the details of these in I'll copy and paste them into the Discord later. But just for your own Susan talks you through these. Muruk, that role of, and these are given to the group, so you can all share them. But the Muruk's role, the lowest one there, was a blood link potion. When you and another willing creature each drink at least half of this potion, your life energies are linked for 1 hour. When you or the creature who drank the potion with you take damage while your life energies are linked, the total damage is divided equally between you. If the damage is an odd number, roll randomly to assign the extra point. And it's halted if you are separated by more than 60 feet, or if either of you drops to 0 hit points. It is a red liquid that is viscous and has metallic taste. So, if you want
That's
to
cool.
tank someone else's damage, yeah.
So just to double check. So I or somebody else, 2 people,
Two
right?
people, yep.
They drink the thing.
half each.
And
yep.
then so if this person takes damage, right? They don't. It's the other person that does.
No, if either of you take damage, it's halved between you.
Oh, so
It's not like
this
warding
person
bond.
gets the damage, but they take half, and then the other person takes half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if
Oh.
Maruk and Astudo drink and Astudo takes 20 points of damage, then what happens is Astudo takes 10 and Maruk takes 10.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, but what if Maruk drinks it, and Maruk's usually up front?
Then Astudo takes half your damage.
Mhm.
Bad day for Studo. Oh, drink. Got it. Okay.
I mean, it depends. Don't get hit.
Okay, cool.
mean-
Yeah, no, got it. All
So-
right, next
so
post.
this-
Honestly,
5.
it might be best for you and I to share it, since
Yes.
if we were going to do that, because we both have the highest con, and we're both ideally in front, even though I can't usually haul my ass up there fast.
Okay.
Wouldn't it make more sense for the 2 who are least in front to do it? Because then the
if you have-
squishier ones, I
Yeah,
suppose.
like two spellcasters could share, and then they'd only. That would be.
And like
And you
then
take less
we wouldn't yeah, exactly, because we
Yeah,
wouldn't be necessarily in front, period.
True.
Although
It's less
I
of a guarantee.
maybe I do like the idea of the healer being one of the 2 though, so that they can top themselves off. So that
Mhm.
That's a
it's
good
not just
idea.
The 2 going down. But I
Yep, yep.
mean, it might be a
was thinking-
situational thing.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. I mean, like if Thistle Snoot, because I know Kit would probably want to be a part of that because Kit's very squishy.
I was actually hoping it was actually going to be a one-way thing. Like we both drink it, but one person takes all the damage from both of them.
That's like warding bond.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
So I was
think.
going to be
I
like,
can
okay, cool.
cast.
I'll take the damage for whoever else wants to
I
take
think.
it.
I think that. I mean, Susan could be, persuaded to design it that way. Because it does.
I'd be down for that.
That is
I mean,
that
I
is the
wouldn't
better way
mind
to
a
do it. I
potion.
mean, just going half and half between 2 people doesn't seem to be the best idea. Unless
No,
it
I
was
mean-
shared between 2 tanks, like in the front
I
line.
would definitely,
Mm.
if that's the case, I would like to influence her and be like, any way you can make it so just
Yeah.
one of us agrees to take all the damage.
Sure. She's like, a masochist, of course, dearie.
Maruk, just nod, and take the potion. Just nod.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, Lauren, your role was a troll's blood elixir.
Yum.
This thick pink liquid sloshes and moves even when the bottle is still. When you drink this potion, you regenerate lost hit points for 1 hour. At the start of your turn, you regain 5 hit points. If you take acid or fire damage, the potion doesn't function at the start of your next turn. If you lose a limb, you can reattach it by holding it in place for 1 minute.
That's
yeah,
amazing and horrifying.
Troll regeneration,
Convenient.
basically.
I know
Like
absorb
pickles.
elements works for fire. Does it work for acid? It does. Okay. So actually, me taking this might not be so bad because I have ways of mitigating acid and fire damage. So,
Nice. To 0?
that's
Was
a
it
good
just partly
question.
reduced? 'Cause it would have to be 0.
I was gonna say I thought it
The
was
first time you're hit with a
resistant.
melee attack on your no, wait. Yeah, because it's a reaction, I think. No, it's not. Yeah, casting. One reaction when you take spell capture some. You have resistance to the triggered damage type until the start of your next turn. So I take
So
half.
you would still take some, yeah.
Yeah.
But if we drink my potion and then you drink your potion, you take the damage. You don't take the damage. I take the damage, so you can keep regenerating it. And I get it all.
Genius!
Combo.
But I feel like
Booyah!
you should
Cocktail.
drink both at that point so that you can be regenerating while you're taking all this damage.
Ooh, that's a good idea too.
Fire. Anyway, no.
Okay, excellent. That was that one.
Okay.
That was the 71. Okay, a 78. Ooh, okay. The 78 there is not a potion, Jess. It is a bezoar. Do you know what a bezoar is? I didn't know.
Come again?
It's to soak up poison, to cure poison.
Bezoars.
This is the
Bazor?
goat.
A bezoar-
The goat thing.
Yeah, a bezoar is a solid mass of indigestible material that accumulates in the creature's digestive tract.
You see them a lot of times made out of hair.
It looks and feels like a small stone. And this one that Susan wants to try out
Oh, that's
is a bezoar of the bespectacled owlbear.
That's cute.
While this bezoar sits in your stomach, you have advantage on saving throws against poison, and you have immunity to the poison condition. In addition, you cannot be surprised while you are conscious.
Ooh. I like that.
So yeah,
Cool.
Is there a drawback
cool.
to that? That
Little-
just sounds good.
little pebble.
Remember, they're
it's kind of-
experimental.
Kind of freaky. I will accept it with nary a twitch of the nose.
Also,
Okay.
I just learned a new word today, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, I
so
learned
how
it
did
from
you
this
spell
book.
that?
I'll drop them in chat. Don't worry. Yeah, it's
B-E-Z-O-A-R.
B-E-Z-O-A-R. Yeah. Okay, so that was the 78. The next is 112. Yeah, 112 was the last one. Ooh, okay. This is Jesse's roll, right? Yeah. Jess, you got. They give you a little pot of honey of the ancient meadows.
Yum.
That sounds like a trap.
She's like, no, normal found this one.
Honey of the ancient meadows. That sounds great.
That was funny. That was real good.
These are bear folk things. You know, the Cobalt Press have a bunch of cool bear like honey-based potions and honey-based magical weapons and things. It's great. So yeah, this is this one, honey of the ancient meadows. This spirit honey is made from flowers found in ancient magical forests and meadows that have seen little to no humanoid traffic or influence. When you consume this honey, you are immune to the charmed condition. You have advantage on charisma checks to interact socially with Fae. I will include Kit in there. And Fae touched.
You're saying I would charm my friend? How dare you? To do that, I'm charming all on my own.
In addition, you have blind sight out to 30 feet while you're in contact with bare ground or plant life.
Like
That's
bears
cool.
live there and they own it, or just like you're on the ground?
Yeah, just sitting on the ground, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, B-A-R-E. Yes. Right?
As long as you're
I hope
on
can't see that's the pronunciation. Can't see like that's the first time I've heard that pronounced. Yeah, fingers
Me
crossed that's
too.
right. Yeah.
As
Disclaimer.
long as you're in contact with the ground.
Yeah, as long as you're touching like natural earth.
Okay.
Also, at the end of the spirit honey's duration, which was how long was that?
Here's the bad part.
No, it's good. It's also good. At the end of the spirit honey's duration, you can name or describe a person, place, or object and gain a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named, like the legend lore spell.
It's a friggin' ending legend. Wow.
Legend
this
lore.
potion's like 4 potions in one.
I
Legend
think
lore
it's
spell.
so cool.
Legend lore spell, but the thing you name doesn't have to be of legendary importance. Unlike the
Which is
spell.
better.
Yeah, it can be just anyone.
We need you to drink this now and name the big fire thing in the aspect of fire.
Hey, Phantom.
Jeff.
No. We wait till after the avium. All right, then
Oh,
we do it.
Okay, fair.
What's finally here? Oh, Phantom is finally. Yourself is finally here. Sorry. So what? Okay, so there you go. She's like, now, please tell me if there are any adverse side effects, and yes, we shall see what happens.
Wait, so like you want us to drink? You don't. We'll see
We-
what
we
happens.
can-
Like we'll see what happens and tell you what happens. We don't have to do it here.
If you're alive.
If we live.
Yes. Yeah, quite, very well said, my Harangon friend. Yes.
Field research.
I know how
We-
this works.
All right, we agreed to the deal. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
That's why I gave you the health potions to increase the potential for you to return.
Yeah.
It's like what they gave me the money for with the slime slinger. It's like a grant.
And don't worry about the
Oh.
potions that you ordered. If you can't unable to come and retrieve them, I can sell them. It's okay.
Great.
Oh, good.
Cool.
Normal.
Hmm.
Is she interested in buying my shield since I have a fancy one?
she
I
would.
see.
I think. What? How much is a regular shield?
10 gold.
Okay, you can -5 from the magical one. You can sell adventure items for half listed price.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool.
All right. So, question.
Yeah,
We
mate.
have
Since
5
she is
more
the
gold.
purveyor of the strange and interesting, right?
Indeed.
So, rare and exotic cooking stuff
Mhm.
like herbs, bugs, all that kind of stuff, right? Does she have that?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean,
In
you already
that case-
bought stuff for your mother here, right?
Well, I bought a couple things. I just want to make sure, like, there's some other stuff. So I've been like, all right, we go. All right, so is this all we're getting?
Okay, so above board though, we were talking about with what we've got left.
Mhm,
The Ring of Featherfall
mhm.
and maybe the Robe of Useful Items.
You have 652 gold left.
652. Okay.
We haven't visited any other shops, so is the other thing.
I
Oh,
was
is
just assuming this was covering all of it.
Oh, I see.
I
that makes
made
more
the same
sense.
assumption. Is that a correct assumption?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't look at me. I'm not handling the money.
We're here. I like to support local business and people we know.
Yeah. Don't give the money
Be
to the bar.
realistic. Hey,
Buy
my other
local.
bards would, but wait a minute. No, you're right. Never mind.
I appreciate that we're coming on the end of today's episode, and so we don't have to go do the jump to different places. So I'm gonna keep assuming that this is
There
Alright.
there are no random encounters within the Elder Hand. You're okay.
All right, so essentially,
Say
all
this
right,
now.
so
Market encounter.
all right, well, okay, we've got those, the potions, so the ring, right, and the robe, or the ring or the
It
robe.
was the ring or the robe, but
Yeah.
there is
Okay.
the feather token as
All right,
well,
there's
which is
the-
like a similar
Mm,
thing. I believe.
Yeah, so the feather token turns into a big bird that you get to fly on for a while. But it's like it's real cool, but I don't know how.
Isn't
of
that like a
all of-
one-time thing?
Yeah.
Bird flying on a bird.
Yeah,
Yes, it's just
it's a
okay,
rock.
so-
It's a
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
ROC.
Oh, a rock.
Yeah.
yeah.
I fought one of
yeah.
those once.
yeah.
So
Impressive.
I
I
recommend
think-
not the token. So I did the robe or the ring, whichever, or knife.
So if-
It's up to us.
I
If
say
you
the
get the
ring
rope-
because
We'll
Oh,
still have
sorry?
300 gold. If we get the ring, we'll have 50 gold left that we can just save. But I think you were gonna say the ring is more useful.
well,
I mean,
just we know what we're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's me being safe.
That's no fun.
That's true. It's very
We
very
have a
true.
lot. In my opinion, we have a lot of stuff that we got that we know what we're getting. Just saying.
I mean, Kit would look real good in those robes, especially if they pull out a door.
Just saying.
So
Also,
voting.
apparently, I'm from the
ring
Feywild,
robe?
so I'm Chaos Incarnate now. I
I
vote for
think
robe.
the ring would be fun for Maroon.
Robe. Ring.
For the tiebreaker.
Astuto.
I'm gonna go ring because I want to see a whale drop on something.
right. I vote ring.
Okay.
Wow, I got outvoted.
Sorry.
Can you get high in the first place?
Hmm?
Yeah, how are you
Phrase it,
gonna get
phrase
high
it.
in the first place?
I am a druid. I can grow things.
Okay.
You also just.
You can
I
use your
was
you
just
can use your
thinking,
nest charm.
If we were gonna owl bear from the top
base
view.
base jump.
Yeah, I can also like climb really high because I actually have advantage on climbing, or jump from a cliff.
I also still
Or
have
turn
my
into a
pixie
spider
dust,
and
but
go
I'm
all
not.
the
I'm
way.
holding on to that, just in case.
Just saying. So okay,
Can
so
I learn
potions
catapult?
and
Wild shape
Yes,
into
I.
wild shape into a hamster and then catapult.
Oh no, you're more than 5 pounds. Never mind. Okay.
I think that's how the first. I think that's how the first space hamsters were made.
could be.
Boo! Go for the sun.
All right, so potions, Ring of Featherfall. That leaves us with, you said 50,
53, I think.
53.
Something like
All right,
that.
are we good? Are we good?
I think the tavern needs 2 of those.
I can
We have
I still
51.
have like
Couple of
15 of
nights.
my own
All right.
regular gold. That wasn't from this.
Ugh, regular gold. Sorry.
All right. So in that case, all right, we're done. We're good.
Sounds
all right,
like it.
cool. Mook's going to actually like hand a list over to the hedge and be like, so I just need to know that if I give, hand her the list and be like, next time I come by, is there a chance that you could have most of the things on this list? And I'll send you the list what it is. But it's basically a ton of ingredients
Okay.
for cooking stuff.
Okay.
For shopping, for cooking. Bleh.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, we can certainly try. Why don't we normal? And she's like scratching the beetle.
All right, well, then just basically take out the 51 gold and then hand the sack over and the gift card.
And she's like, okay, potions to brew. Shoot.
And
All right.
thank you too. Okay. All right. We'll see you when we get back from the. I almost said store. We'll see you when we get back from the Avium.
All right, so
Yes,
So
okay.
Studo's going down to the store and will never come home.
A loaf of bread, a bottle of milk, and a stick of butter. Loaf of bread, bottle of milk, and a stick of butter.
Do we still
Sorry, I'm
have
old.
a credit card with a store?
Okay,
How much was that credit card for, or did we?
No,
do
that's
that?
included.
That's
included.
yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just
Then
been
cool.
used. Yeah.
all right, so Maruk's gonna, since he was holding the money already, he's just gonna keep the 53 in a sack if that works for you guys. All right,
Go for it.
Cool.
I'll change on my gold then.
Okay. Now, the last thing I need you to decide as you're having your post-shopping, like just all the bags around you, just like in the feathered friend, just like it's just all the different things piled up on the table, and you are discussing Astuto with your friends here how to return to the Avium. There are 2 options: the long road or the faster way. You will cut a day off the traveling time if you take, as the Corvum flies. The road is safer, of course. It will take 3 days to get to the Avium. Or you could lose a day and go just 2 days directly through the forest. But yeah, there are creatures in the lake.
Yeah, I'd like to use my druidic knowledge to see how big of a risk that would be to try to cut that 1 day off. So survival?
There are. Sorry, you
Okay.
just know as
Yeah.
a tender, you would know this. The section of forest between the Elder Heart and the Avium, and the reason the road does curve around and rather than cut directly through, It is known to be the natural habitat and protected as such. Not, it's not to avoid the danger so much as to not to destroy the habitat. It's the natural habitat of forest prowlers. Excuse me. Which are kind of like jaguar-like, cat-like creatures. Hi, Guild Superior. How are you doing, my friends? Raiding in. Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing? And these forest prowlers are, predatory creatures. Welcome in, everybody.
Right.
I'm a
well,
bit
then
of
in
a
that
forest
case,
prowler myself.
no, not like prowling around, but like prowler as in big hunter, like stalk you, kill you, eat you.
Those last 3 are bad.
Right. So, either A, we cut the day off and we risk going against those, or we take the extra day and go round. Now,
Can
I
you
think we have a sense of
befriend
urgency.
They eat
But-
you, kill you things? You're good with animals. Could you make them friends? Could we ride them into battle?
They are large.
I love your optimism. No.
I think we can do it. Just ask nicely.
I believe that you could. But if you don't feel prepared yet, then I vote to take the extra day.
All right.
There's-
Go?
My understanding of the road is that while it is safer, there's no guarantee that we're gonna be safe, right?
Right, but there's a difference between taking the road and being mostly safe and then just walking through the habitat of those.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I'm okay with going through it. I mean, granted, extra, benefit, extra danger.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that, but I don't want to make decisions for everybody because,
How urgent
well, I don't.
is, losing a day so bad?
Well, there's a giant walking fire thing over that way.
I am so incredibly aware of the giant walking fire thing over that way. Like, I cannot emphasize to you enough how aware I am. It's kind of hard to miss. I'm just saying.
You just asked me if we're in a hurry.
I'm asking because the dangers of us going, taking a shortcut, if we're the prophecy people or whatever, isn't it way more important for us to, stay alive in order to defeat the thing?
But doesn't the prophecy kind of protect us? Like we're the chosen ones.
Is that true? Wait,
Listen.
we gotta test this. Actually, no, Maruk's right. We gotta go straight through the danger forest. I'm down. Yeah, we gotta test this. We're invincible now. We're practically gods. So
not
I heard
what
that's a
I-
cursed
not-
phrase. I heard you're not supposed to say it that way immediately.
Merc immediately inexplicably wild shapes into a goldfish. What's happening?
Kit, do you really say all of that, or no?
Actually, yeah, I think I do. Just on a whim. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
I
So
regret
much.
all my decisions.
Burned salmon.
That is terrible, actually.
Right,
Yeah,
but
as-
is the
as
burned
Gork.
salmon because we went around or we went through?
Yeah, that's the problem with prophecy, and this is why I didn't want to get into the argument with him. Like, it was going to be, it's a whole big argument. Is prophecy written in stone, or is it just written on stone? And how important is it? And are we really those people? And does it mean that we are immune to everything, or is it not
Well,
mean? What
I
don't
mean,
know.
in the
Written
name of the
stars.
scientific method, we can always experiment.
I don't know
Alright.
of the science, but I'll take prophecy over science.
I'm gonna take neither, but I will admit that I kind of want to take the faster route and try to get this done. So.
All right, so leaning towards faster. I'm going for faster. Kit, you're voting faster.
I wasn't aware my vote counted, but yes.
Of
You're
course
part
it
of the
does.
group. You're our companion.
Friend.
We're
Brett,
so
you
close. So
Could
close.
just say it. Listen, you decided to stay with us and do this thing, despite the fact that you had an opportunity to maybe go kind of home. So
Also,
well,
your opinion matters. All right.
yes.
I'm just saying, I don't make the decisions. We make the decisions. Speaking of, so Thistle Snoot, what are you? Or do you want to go that way, or do you want to go around?
I believe that you could tame a prowler if you wanted and ride it into battle.
And I believe
But
that
also, if you want to go that way and just be really sneaky through, I could help us be really sneaky through.
I like that. That is I like the idea of being sneaky and not testing any prophecy or science and just getting there.
All right.
Sounds
Well, then
fine.
in that case, I think we're agreed then.
Look at it this
Let's-
way. We try the sneaky bit, and when the sneaky bit fails, then we get to test your scientific prophecy.
I mean, there will be plenty of chances for us to test the scientific prophecy.
That's true.
But yeah, sure. Sounds good.
All right. So,
Scientific
Dungeon
prophecy
Master,
is just
what time of day
cracking
is
me
it?
up.
You
It's gotta be the end of the
Yeah, the end of the
day,
day.
yeah.
You're shopping and talking. Yeah, you finish shopping, talking in the tavern.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure it's not like we're leaving immediately or it's the next morning.
I'm gonna bounce to 3 days later.
Oh, okay.
That's so
Oh.
far.
So many things can happen in 3 days.
True.
All right. I'm good with the time skip. Everybody else?
I say 3 days.
Do I get to
2 days.
do I get to meet your
2 days.
parents in that time skip?
When we come
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Gosh darn it! If we come back.
We will
When
come
we
back.
come back.
Oh.
When?
Okay.
Yeah, we sleep. It's awesome. We wake up. We go.
Yes, yes, we see you. Get a kind of like montage of you, leaving with your packs and things ready, and you stride out from the Elder Hut, off towards the forest, and first along pathways, and then it blends into a montage of like going through, and then slowly more and more wild terrain. And it counts as almost it's difficult terrain pretty much the whole way, but it is still a day faster. And a couple of days of this traveling through, seeing the various creatures and things around of the forest, and then a couple of days travel just on the eve before the final day. And as you get to the avium there, we see the four of you sat around a campfire with bedrolls and tents set up in this small clearing that you've found, where you can safely make the fire. And you are sharing food and talking to Astuto about what to expect at the avium. And we shall join that conversation next time as a pair of yellow eyes look on from the canopy above.
I mean, they just want to
So
learn about
funny,
the
I was-
Avon too.
Literally
Time
about
to
to say,
shine.
oh, I really thought you were going to say we were about to get attacked. I almost said it, and then I stopped myself because I was like, don't jinx it, don't jinx it.
Pre-jinx, sorry. Okay, thank you everybody. Absolute pleasure as always. Shopping episode and prophecy episode. Bit of a
Yeah.
blend. But thank you so much for that as always. Very much looking forward to seeing what happens as we jump into our charity session next time. So you have to give a fight of some kind so that people have things to enjoy donating towards and influencing. Can't have like random monster drop in the avium. It's like someone summoned something by mistake.
I
we
mean,
make
I
it
could,
work. You know we make it
I
work.
could see that happening.
Yeah. But yes, speaking of friends, do join us next time as we will be playing our next session as part of our Dice Chefs World Central Kitchen fundraiser, and you have the chance to cause some shenanigans here for a very, very good cause. But that is waiting for us next week. Let us go around the group here in the opposite direction. Murdoch, where can people find you on the material plane?
Yay! I'm first. Hello, I'm Ludus Rex. Tuesdays I play Marik. Sundays, I think next Sunday, I'll be playing Descent into Avernus over on the QuestJunkiesUK channel. Tentatively, we're supposed to, may not, who knows, scheduling stuff.
Fingers crossed.
You can find me here on Tuesdays, you can find me on the YouTubes occasionally. and not the Instagrams. I do have a Twitter. I'm not active on it, but I've been informed I have one.
Can't promise.
And that's where you can find me.
Thank you, Annie. This is please.
Hey, in the real life, I'm Jess. You can find me as Unsteely Jess on Blue Sky, and I'm one of the folks running Folklore Jam 2024. So if you have a folklore game that you really want to submit, you have until Halloween to do it. That's on itch.io, so check that out.
Awesome. Thank you. Kids, please.
What up? I'm Jazz, also known as Cinder Scory on the Everywheres. I'm Jazz IRL though, and you can find me here Tuesdays. Nothing else I'm doing.
Thank you.
Although if you want to buy my book, it's called Being Ace, edited by Madeline Dyer. I wrote a short story in it. It's Lammy nominated and all of that. Okay, cool.
Awesome. And Astuto, please.
I'm Lauren Urban. You can find all the things I'm doing at lauren-urban.com. I am on Blue Sky, and it's gotten real active, and so you should join us all on Blue Sky. I'm Lauren Urban, or Obo Lauren over there. Wednesdays and Thursdays, I play Baldur's Gate 3 on the Dungeon Scrollers channel, and on Thursday, I'm going to be doing a slightly longer session, partially because it's Halloween, I need something to do, but mostly because I might be getting weird meats to try, so yay. Friday is a new stream that is starting up this week called Shadows Over Baldur's Gate, because apparently my life is now filled with Baldur's Gate stuff. It's real cool, though. I'm real excited. That's on the twitch.tv/Crit Hit Chronicles channel. And then, yeah, I'm also back on the Dungeon Scrollers channel this weekend for a bunch of their Extra Life stuff. I'm on a show, and I'm helping produce some shows, and I take care of their YouTube, and I do things. So yeah, if there's a break over on this channel for raising money for World Kitchen, which is awesome, come on over to Dungeon Scrollers on this weekend and raise money for Extra Life.
Thank you. And we are Phoenix UK with lots of D&D and other TTRPGs, and we, as I said, will be, yes, and thank you, Lauren, too, for that, jumping into the charity fundraiser. Boop. Our Dice for Chefs campaign with the fabulous Guild Superior. Thanks for the raid, everybody. And Folk and Myth, as we will be raising money for the fabulous World Central Kitchen and all of the incredible work that they do. The chance to win awesome prizes, the influence play, all of those shenanigans going on. So many exciting guests and sessions to entertain you throughout. So come and join us for this incredible event starting on November 1st, but that's for me, so it's actually Halloween over in North America and that side of the world. So if you are wanting to keep up with that, jump into our Discord or onto our socials to see everything that's happening there. We will be keeping everything up to date and spreading all the good word there. So jump in on all of that fun stuff, and I hope you can join us. And if you are able, please donate generously to this amazing cause. If you are not, that's perfectly okay, but if you can help us spread the word and get the information out there to other folks far and wide, that would be very much appreciated. And we're very excited to get going with all of this. Lots and lots of amazing things. I won't go through the whole spiel again because we've seen it all before. But yes, so many great sessions happening, and trying out some new systems, returning to systems we haven't played for a while. Got some kids on bikes coming, but I should say kids on brooms coming, and returning to Blades in the Dark after a first time in a while. There were ballistic baguettes in the previous Blades in the Dark we had, so we'll see what happens this time round. Very, very excited for everything going on. It's going to be a good old time, and we hope to see you there. But that's all for today. We're going to head over and try something a bit different to change up the theme a little. The folks over at the Lollygaggers are playing some Star Trek, so let's go and see what's going on with them. Thank you, everybody. Absolute pleasure as always. We will be back. The next session will be the opening session of the charity event, as we play Grave Danger with... I'll just show that one. Just that one. The one that's actually relevant. The next one coming up here. The wonderful friend of ours, Dreaded GM down there in Oz, as well as Jeremy Cobb of 3 Black Halflings, Kendall Drury from Deerstalker Pictures, and the wonderful Michelle of Phoenix Dice will be joining us for the PvP necromantic shenanigans of our one-page TRPG, Grave Danger. What group will be versus what group, and what will the setting be? It's all one of those fun, randomly rolled things, a la Honey Heist and the like. Jump in and see all of the fun that breaks out from that. It's going to be a wonderful time. and we can get this amazing event up and running. Thank you, everybody. Absolute pleasure. Let us head over to that raid, and we look forward to seeing you all again very soon. But till then, stick around for the raid if you've got them. Let those phoenixes fly. Until next time, as we like to around these parts, Ayusumi.
Notice me.